Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone-Pickens Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, there is so much excitement here at Oklahoma State. They had great success, reached many highs under Mike Gundy, but they have turned the page, and they have got a new, young, exciting coach in Eric Morris, who has proven himself in Texas football at North Texas. They want to see if he can revamp this once-proud Cowboy program. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. The Red Raiders offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long, you bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
He's going to take off. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. The run inside. It's Sticky. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Finds the big tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially...
There's a crease. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Cowboys offense takes the field for the first time in this game. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Barnes. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raiders come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Pulls it in. It's Dickey. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They've settled for field goals on each of their last 2 drives, and if they want to win this thing, they better find a way to get it into the end zone. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. Got the first down. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside, it's Dickey. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here's the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. right back to the well. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He gets a block. Oh, the ball's out on the return. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
It's a one-possession game in the 4th. The run inside. It's sticky. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick 6 right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here in this game, and they are down. They need him to be a little bit better with their ball security. I have seen some coaches go over there, have him put the football in, kind of try to knock it out, get him back to a confident state of mind. He's out there right now. We'll see if they can rely on him down the stretch. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Guys, you want... There he goes! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is a...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Gets it out fast.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The Red Raiders surge back on top.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.